All right, welcome back. So, here's the main meaty portion of the podcast. It is Kyle Kuzma, and Kuz, we appreciate you taking the time, man. Since we talk to you so often at practice after games.
So often.
About basketball things, I want to start, and Aaron and I want to start with your upbringing in basketball, going back to Flint, and just that moment when you first started to believe that one day you could be sitting in the seat that you're sitting in now. And look, we all have dreams, right, when we're growing up, but how did that start to get to the point where you were going to realize that dream?
I don't know, honestly. I think it's kind of like a weird situation in a sense. It's like you're a kid, and it's no matter what, you always think you're going to make it because it's just like, yeah, I want to be an NBA player. But at the same time, you know, certain situations may happen, and you're like, oh, I don't know how the hell I'm going to get here. But so for me, I think it's like a gray area thing. Like you get a little bit of both sensations of, you know, knowing you're going to be there, not knowing you're going to be there. But you know, I think that's just kind of just part of the journey and whatnot. So,
and you talk a lot about your hometown. I know it's important to you. So, how did that impact the journey being from Flint?
Probably like 90% of it, because Flint it's a they call it basketball city. Up from where I'm from, you know, we have so many pros to be such a small city. You know, just dating back to people, you know, Glenn Rice, Mateen Cleese, Morris Peterson, Charlie Bell, Monte Morris, Flintstones.
That's right.
Like it's just like literally, if you're a kid there, you grow up, like your parents are going to give you basketball. Like that's a given. Like this is what it is. And I think, you know, all my friends were basketball players. So, you know, growing up, I was just around the game nonstop. And, you know, I think that contributes a lot to it.
How'd you get away from state, though? All those guys go to state. How'd you get out to Utah?
I wasn't good enough. I was not good enough for state. I was not good enough for Michigan. I was kind of under the radar. But, you know, everybody's journey is a little different. So
yeah, well, so looking back now, of course, right, it's hard for people that are fans of yours that have seen you play at the NBA level, and you say I wasn't good enough. They're kind of thinking like, what?
Yeah.
So what happened? Was it what led to the growth that you eventually found to the point where you made it to where you are?
My actual growth in my body. You know, I think I grew a little bit my freshman year in high school. I was 5'8", and then, you know, now I'm like 6'10". So one, that growth. And then two, you know, just being a late bloomer. And like, not everybody's going to be a McDonald's All-American or a middle school prodigy right away. And, you know, for me, you know, I didn't really get good until, you know, my last year in high school. And that's when I started to, you know, flourish a little bit. And then, you know, got lucky, got to Utah. And, you know, it was a good fit.
People might have heard about Flint from like the water crisis or from basketball, right? Just from having NBA players there. How do you connect with the city now? How do you think about what's been going on there and just the additional steps that need to happen, right? So that the people there can live a better existence. So how do you kind of put that into place with your world as busy it is out here in LA?
Yeah. I mean, it's just an everyday process. You know, I think for me, I'm kind of just over, you know, just the whole water situation. Like, yeah, the water situation is bad, but it's just so much more that has to be done within the entire city. Like, it's a city that's kind of, you know, just depleted in a sense because it's just, you know, people there, you know, may feel like there's just no hope because it's been that way for so long, not having water since going on 6 years. And, you know, just think about that. Like 6 years without, you know, turning the faucet on, just a kid in a summer day running and turning the faucet on and drinking water quick. You can't just do that. And, you know, outside of that, just economically and, you know, just the growth of the city and trying to grow it and grow it, you know, just try to get it to where it was at one point, you know, back when General Motors and Buick and all those car factories were there. You know, it was a booming city. And you know, it's all about just trying to get back to that type of place.
So a little bit of a lighter note. You know I got to ask you about this hair, man.
Yeah.
You're going back and forth. You got the braids. Then you let it go natural.
Yep.
Then back to the braids.
What's the point of having hair if you're not going to play with it?
Okay.
That's kind of what it is.
Okay.
I mean, switch it up.
Right.
One of my favorite players growing up was Ben Wallace.
Okay, right, yeah.
And he had the fro, but he used to braid it. He used to go back and forth all the time. And I'm not saying that's my inspiration, but, you got hair, so why not use it?
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous.
I got to show my good hair.
You
know?
do, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to show it off.
Yeah, you do. So it's not like if you play well,
Nah.
you're going to keep it. No, just completely just whatever you're feeling.
People do like this one, so I might keep it for a little second.
Okay.
I got good reviews on this one. So,
Are there some people whose reviews are more important than others?
No, because at the end of the day, like, if you don't like it, I don't really care. I'm still gonna wear it because it makes me happy. But, it just kind of depends on if it stays longer or not. So
yeah, well, the reason that I asked that question is that you, with whatever choices you make, fashion, how you play, you seem to be a guy that sort of does it the way that he wants to do it.
Yeah,
regardless of what the good or the bad,
for sure,
praise or criticism that comes in, right?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, who are you doing it for? Like, if you're doing it for yourself and it makes you feel confident, it makes you feel a certain type of swag when you wake up, like, why are you listening to somebody else that is just mad because they can't do it, or they just don't feel comfortable doing it, or think they, whatever, it just makes me happy and it's cool. So
Mom has to have an opinion. I know my mom is always wanting to talk to me about my hair, so I know Mom has an opinion.
Yeah, she didn't like, my braids that, I had hanging down my face. Yeah. She didn't like that one, but that's personally my favorite. She likes this one.
Okay.
But, yeah, even my mom, I mean.
Yeah, no, of course. All right. Fashion-wise, though.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Gary. Nice to see you in Chicago, by the way, if you're listening. She'll be at what are the next stops that she's
next stops? Do we go to the Midwest soon?
Yeah. Oklahoma City
on
this trip.
No,
Yeah.
Midwest.
Well, it's the Midwest.
That's not
Midwest.
You're talking
It's literally...
I'm talking about the real Midwest.
Okay, so we were talking about like Detroit, Indiana,
Chicago,
yeah, that's
Milwaukee.
the Midwest.
Okay.
The Central Division. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, not this trip.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be coming up later.
She'll probably come. We go to Miami soon, though. December.
Yeah.
Yep, she'll come there. Orlando, one of those two. Christmas. But she was supposed to come Thanksgiving, but she got to Phoenix instead.
Okay,
so, yeah.
All right. Well, we can get past this fashion topic in a second, but I just want to know when you're growing up in your art, what is your sort of style? Like, are you wearing? Was it similar to the way that you now represent yourself, which is unique?
Not.
Okay, like you had to get some money first.
I had to get some money first.
Okay.
I had to get out of Flint. I had to see some things.
So take us through the evolution.
The evolution of Kuz's swag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm listening.
I mean, I've always wanted to look good, dress nice. Even in college, I would always, have proper color coordinated matching fits on. And, when you get money and, you get to the league, it's cool. And then you see your teammates that got boatloads of money and they're wearing super nice things. And, you want to kind of do what they're doing. And, the fashion stuff just kind of just took over because, outside of me always wanting to feel comfortable, look good, play good, whatever. It's like a passion about now, so I love it.
So now I got to get you talking bad about somebody. Who's the worst dressed dude on the team?
The worst dress?
Yeah, who are you taking? Who has no swag? Who are you taking nothing from? You don't want to wear anything that they got on. Nothing.
Man, honestly, we don't even have one this year. Usually, past 2 years, it was quick person I can know, but I mean, we got a lot of older guys, so they kind of settle into, their swag.
Right.
And it's not even about oh, he dresses bad. It's just for him, that's just his swag. And, he makes it look comfortable and makes it look him. But to each his own.
Flip side.
That's how I look at it now.
Whose swag do you admire on this team?
Admire? Admire. I mean, Brian, he keeps it simple, just color coordinated, nothing too crazy, can't hate at that. Troy Daniels, he be trying to get in there, get in where he fits in sometimes. I wouldn't say we got like swag champs on our team, but we got nice, well knitted men. So
part of it you got to say yourself, right? Part of having some swag is thinking it's you.
No, I'm different though. It's all good.
Okay. All right.
Last year you taught me what a hype beast was. I mean, I'd heard the term, but you really defined it well. There was a little more of that going on last year.
Way more. I mean, we were a younger team, so usually younger people are hype beasts. So yeah.
Okay. All right, Kuz, what else is going on, man? Like, when you're not, what would you be doing now if we weren't bothering you by having you hang out at the facility? You don't want to know what I'd be doing.
I think actually, kind of. I think actually, yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm just so free flowing now. I just kind of just switch it up every day. Like I'll go home. I'll be eating right now. Definitely, my chef probably make me a fire plate. Sometimes I take a nap. Sometimes I turn on Disney Plus. Sometimes. Play my little DJ set. I got a little DJ set at my house.
All right. Expand, please.
Yeah. I mean, I got a little skill sometimes, here and there.
You put beats
Get
together?
on the ones and twos. No beats. I just mix songs and make it look cool. Like a DJ, So
you DJ like a DJ?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. What are you watching on Disney Plus?
Oh my God, you been on it?
Yeah. I've got 5-year-olds, man. I had to get it.
Been on it?
I have.
Oh man. Disney is the best.
It's good, yeah. But
are you watching Mandalorian? Are you watching the Star Wars series yet?
I don't really rock with Star Wars like that.
I heard it's good. I haven't seen it yet either, but I heard it's good.
Too geeky for me.
Okay.
I ain't trying to say anything.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
I'm older, so
Yeah, that's
kind of.
It's like that realm. It's not my realm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're watching Beauty and the Beast.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, I'm watching those for sure. I watched what I watched yesterday. Oh, Monsters Inc.
Oh yeah,
that was good.
Monsters Inc. is good.
I forgot how good that movie was.
I actually haven't fully seen. That's one of the few I haven't seen. The Disney
with your
movies.
boys, you haven't.
I know.
Seen?
Yeah, we haven't gotten to that one yet. Yeah, it might have just missed.
Never seen Monsters Inc.
I haven't seen Monsters Inc. I've seen.
Came out in 2001.
I know that, but that's when I was in college. I just started college, so that was like the one era where I wasn't watching a lot of Disney. My era was Lion King, Aladdin. Like those were kind of right in my wheelhouse.
But even Disney Plus is crazy because they have like old movies too, like Disney from 1960s. Like I was watching Huckleberry Finn. That's a pretty good movie.
Sure, Huck Finn, classic.
Huck Finn.
You seen
Huck
Jungle
Finn,
Book?
Tom's. Yeah, it's cool.
See, man.
Jungle Book's all right. The cartoon.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, okay, yeah. The animation, they don't hit the same.
That's true.
Yeah.
When you're not mixing tracks, what is at the top of your list, of your music list? Like, what do you listen to when you drive in?
Like when I'm mixing?
No, so
driving?
you can answer that, or I'm just saying, what are you listening to when you're driving into the arena?
Oh, I'm very superstitious. I listen to the same songs every time, all season long. But if there's like a song comes out and I like it, I'll just add it to like the little playlist. But like I don't listen to it like in order because that's kind of weird. But like I'll mix in like it's always like Travis Scott's in there, like Highest in the Room's always in there. March Madness, Future's always there. I kind of start the ride up. So like how the beginning of the ride is like slower songs, and when I get to staples, it's like hits. So I kind of get my algorithms right.
One hoops question at least.
Oh, at least one.
Yeah, at least we got to get one in. So. In college, you were talking about you at Utah. In college, you were more of a like 4 or 5 kind of, and now in the NBA, more of a 3. And you always tell me you're trying to get your guard skills right.
Yeah.
So what is how is that transition for you?
It's super easy, honestly. To be 100 with you, just because my entire life, like I've always been a guard. Like I said, I was 5'8" at one point, so like. I've always been a guard, handle the ball.
I mean, I'm 5'9", so basically picture my height.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah. Trudell, the point guard.
Yeah. Average height.
Intramural height, at least.
I'm just saying, it's the average. Whatever, go
on. No, but like I've always kind of had those guard skills, like a 2 or 3, whatever, and then I kind of just grew. Went to college, and coach was like, "All right, we're gonna put you on the block." And first I was like, what the hell? But it paid dividends because like I learned how to be a big when I already knew how to be a small. So now I kind of have both type of skill sets, and it paid off.
I wanted to ask you what applied from your Team USA experience with Coach Pop and Steve Kerr and some of your teammates that you've kind of now put into your game, or just have focused on, if at all, in any different kind of way?
I think the biggest thing is that I'm just so much more aware, like defensively, like being in spots and taking angles and just those little kind of nuances, learning from them. Because I think, especially in the FIBA game, having a good defense is super important because the games are shorter and it's less possession. So you kind of really, there's a big lead. Like, it's not like the NBA where you can just get it back in a quarter. And, just really honing in those defensive skills has really helped me this summer. So I'd probably say that.
I mean, your defense has been better.
Yeah.
This year.
No.
The numbers say it. The eye test says it. So that you
for
say
sure.
that's part of
It's
it.
a progress. Process.
I suppose it would also help to have some additional veteran teammates that are good defenders. So there's the AD, the Danny Greens, the Jared Dudleys.
Yeah, 100%. Especially just being around them. Like, just being around them, seeing them every day, actually watching good defenders. It's one thing to, play on a team where, I think for most of the time we were kind of a bad defensive team my first 2 years. And, just seeing vets, how they carry themselves and really take that approach. It's refreshing, but it's also like very knowledgeable to watch.
Last one I had for you was Jared Dudley mentioned that you were kind of going to be, you're still a young guy, even though you're kind of a young vet now. And he said there were some things that he wanted to just do what he could to help you. And I wondered, for a guy like that, smart player, what that's been like having him.
Oh, great. He's been my guy for a minute, honestly. Even before I was in the NBA, not like a, hey, how you doing? But, we had a couple summers together where he used to work out at Impact Academy in Vegas. And I used to go there in the summer and work out with one of my friends, and we would go up there. This is when I was in college, like a freshman, sophomore. And, playing with those pros up there kind of really, unlocked my confidence. Going in from my freshman year playing 5 minutes a game, and then eventually I got better and better. But going there my first summer, and he was there, and just seeing the type of pro he was, the way he talked, and even back then, we were talking, didn't even know me. And, so I've always, had a high respect level for him, and especially now, him being my teammate, it's just hands-on. Like, I see him every day. He's always talking to me. If I have something to say to him, or he sees something out there, he's letting me know, and, always trying to, keep me upbeat. And, he's a great vet, super great vet. So.
All right, last one. Kobe was in the building last night.
Yes, sir.
And you've talked about that mentality and getting to do some work with him in the off season. So give me some Kobe stories.
Kobe stories?
Yeah.
Kobe stories.
Or just what you get from going out to eat with him, or working on your game together.
Okay. Trying to think of one that's suitable. Okay, I got one.
Okay.
So I asked him one time, we were at dinner, and I asked him, at what point in time, did you find your game? Like, when you knew, like, okay, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to do. It was the weirdest answer I've ever, it's crazy, because I would have never thought about this. Usually it's like, okay, I found my game because I played in the league for multiple years, and I kind of know these are my spots and these are my shots. But his answer was, I think it was like playing in the Western Conference semis versus San Antonio or something. And he found his game by watching a movie, by watching a Bruce Lee, I don't forget what, Golden Dragon, some movie like that. And one of the senseis was like, less is more. And from that moment on, he said he found his game. And, speaking less and more is the one dribble pull-ups, the one dribble get to a spot, pump fake, instead of, you see so many people just dribble the air out the ball. It's just less is more, and just be sharp. And it's pretty crazy. You just think about his mindset and think about how, he approached the game. It's not just about approaching the game. Like, he approached life and took life and added ways to make his game better. You know, just watching the movie and it's like, damn, I found my game. Like, that's who thinks like that. It's crazy.
Kobe Bryant, Black Mamba locked in, man. That was a cool story.
Yeah, pretty good story.
And it makes sense too hearing that. It's like,
Makes sense.
All right, well, Kuz, look, it sounds like you got to go back and either plan your swag for the next outfit or get in the DJ booth. So
yeah, I'm probably gonna get in my bed. That's what I'm about to do right now.
Yeah, man, go get some rest. Right, you've been working hard. We appreciate it. It's always good to talk to you, Kuz. Good luck with everything the rest of the year. All right,
no problem.
Appreciate you.
The one and only Kyle Kuzma, folks.